Hello and welcome to the racing series Formula 1 Austria Grand Prix. We're here in Spielberg, Austria for round 9 of season 12. The Austria Grand Prix, held at the Red Bull Ring, is a classic venue steeped in motorsport history since 1969. This 2.6-mile circuit features 10 corners and is known for its high-speed straights and stunning alpine backdrop. The drivers will be racing on the C5, C4 and C3 tires, with the C5s being the softest and the C3s the hardest. If it rains, of course, the inters and wets will also be available. I'm your head commentator for Division 1, Corks. Yes, I am back, what little. And we are just waiting for some drivers to choose their tire allocation. I think very important here in Austria. So, last week at Monaco, Wattendill took pole position with Drastic Blaze lined up beside him. After a few safety cars and 7 retirements out of 17, Drastic Blaze took the win, with Wattendill finishing second and Alex Norris finishing third. And we have the podium of last race here again. So let's run you through the drivers then. Let me quickly say, oh, that's not what I wanted. There we go. Tire detail. Let's just do fast lap. So, we have Muddy Biscuits, who is unfortunately shown as Adust Tangent. Then we have Drastic Blaze and Sam, both in the Williams. Nifty Nasri, teammate of Muddy Biscuits, in the Alpine. Red Dragon in the Haas, I believe a reserve. Let me quickly check. Yes, he indeed is a reserve. Then we have Tornado in the Ferrari, VRC Dan in the RB, Invade in the Williams, just coming out of the pits now. Wattenlil in the Haas, Desbro and Matty in the McLarens. TTV Resilience in the Aston Martin, Alex Norris, another reserve in the Haas, whoa, am I saying Haas? I meant to say Kick Sauber. And then we have Scar Borga, another reserve, the third reserve of tonight in the Aston Martin, Crazy Fish in the RB, Penrose in the Red Bull, IGN Legends also in the Red Bull, Easton in the Haas and Cricket Turtle in the Ferrari, finishing our grid for tonight. And let's go on board with Crazy Fish, as I believe he's the first. Oh, and he has invalidated his lap. A thing we will see many times today. Ah, yes. I did call you Haas as well. So yeah, a lot of invalidations. Of course, we also saw this in real life with almost 1,000 track limits during the race. So don't be afraid to see some 3 seconds pop up. And I'm very interested to see if any driver can keep it clean tonight. But I don't think they will. He is still in the pit, so then I think Alex Norris will set our benchmark for tonight. A 104.0. And Nifty Nasri goes second with a 104.6, a whole 0.6 behind Alex Norris. Hello, Resilience. And Nifty Nasri waiting for everybody. Penrose P3 with a 105.0, a full second behind Alex Norris in the Kick Sauber. And we just missed it. Muddy Biscuit pulling himself up to P3. Then we have a RB going through the final corner. And up to P2 with a 104.2, just 0.2 behind Alex Norris. Let's see who is next. We have a few Aston Martins on the way. Or it's Crazy. I think Crazy Fish is first, coming out of the final corner. He keeps it within track limits, and he goes up to P5. What can the Aston Martins do? Resilience goes up to P3, and Scar Borga goes up to P2 with a 104.156. And I want to say most of the runs are done, but I think a lot of people have just either invalidated or stayed in the pits. So let's see if there are any more time set. I don't think so. We do have a yellow flag, but that's just for a slow Aston Martin. Matty on an outlap. His teammate coming out of the pits right now. That's Desbro. And I think a Red Dragon. Oh. Invalidating on the first turn. Just coming out too widely there. Oh, that's not. Where are you? Oh, there you are. P13. That's unfortunate. But it happens, and it might happen again. As a drastic Blaze goes P1 with a 103.972, just 3/400ths quicker than Alex Norris. And of course, with such a short track and so little amount of corners to fuck up, really, the times will hopefully be very close, and it'll be very exciting to see. And I have a feeling that some drivers might be banging their heads against the wall at the end of qualifying this evening, because they just didn't get that margin out of the lap. So on board with Desbro now, in one of the McLarens. He is on hot lap. Going through sector 2, I find this to be the hardest sector, sector 2, because it's just corner after long corner, and I don't like long corners. Desbro keeping it within the white lines. What can he do here? He goes up to P10 with a 104.8. His teammate slots behind with a 130. And the Haas of a Red Dragon, I'm just gonna call him Dragon, goes up to P6 with a 104.4. And we have Sem F1 coming across the line in the Williams to P6 with a 104.3. What can the cars behind him do? Is that invade? I think his lap was invalidated, so I want to say he'll try again, but he doesn't have the battery to do so. Again, Leggins has invalidated his lap already in turn 1. And that's not Resilience coming across him. That is Scar, who has gone out for another lap. I don't think he needs to. I think Scar and Watlil are safe. But that's my thought. Oh, that's an invalidation. And he goes into the pits. What do the cars behind him do? The Red Bull keeps it on track, although he is invalidated, so we'll stick on board with him. Again, Leggins going into turn 1, braking at between the 150 meter board, I believe. And now through turn 2, this new tarmac laid for the Porsche Cup and Motor Cup, I believe. Now into turn 3, heavy braking up the hill, and difficult to get the power on there. Now into turn 4, downhill braking. That car wants to slide, and Again Leggin lets it, so it goes a bit wide, but it's not the worst I've seen so far. Through turn 5, oh, very wide here, and then into turn 6, and then 7, and somewhere I missed a corner. Now into the last 2, through sector 3. A lot of mistakes can happen here, but we don't wish upon Leggins. Oh, just keeps it within the white lines. And coming across the line, it goes P15 with a 105.0. Invade, I don't think you can change anything on the setup. So, I hope you have a setup for the race. Otherwise, I don't know. But you are still on an outlap, so let's see what Easton can do here in the Haas. Coming across the line, it's a 104.1, which puts him in P5. Very good from him. And then we go to Desbro. No, he is going into the pits. Just trying to find the person that I want to track. And we found him, Quirky Turtle, going through sector 2 now, has a purple second sector on the map. Now into turn 9. And then through turn 10, the final corner. On the gas, over the line he goes. It's P14 with a 104.8. Let's jump back to Invade, going into turn 4 now. Down the hill, he hits the apex beautifully in my eyes. Now through turn 6, I think this is already. And then turn 7. Now going slightly over the hill to then go down again into turn 9. Don't hit that inside curve too hard. And then through turn 10, he keeps it within the white lines. And coming across the line, it's a 104.3, which pushes him in P8. That is good enough for now. We have a Scar coming across the line as well. As he invalidates, does he? I think he did invalidate on the last corner, but he already was 6/10 down on his time. Just seems like he's frustrated with himself. Well, those are still on an outlap. Quirky Turtle on for another lap with a charged battery, as you can see on his steering wheel. Through turn 2 and then into turn 3, the uphill braking. Let's go for the outside view, because I don't really like the sound of the Ferrari engine. Down into turn 4 we go. Hits the curb. Alright, let's just go to P1 Sem here. In the Williams, he puts down a 103.968, just 4 thousandths quicker than Jurassic Blaze. It's only Q1. Let's go back to Quirky Turtle. Down into turn 9 we go. He's about half a tenth up on his time. Sliding a bit through 10, but that could work. And he goes to P15. Just gets himself out of the knockout zone. Yeah, Invade, I get it. I mean, definitely if you have a lap hooked up until Sector 3, and then you have to go through those final 2 corners where everything can just go wrong, it puts a lot of pressure on your shoulders. As a Crazy Fish retires in P16, so he will not get to Q2. The top 6, apart from Sem, now retired. As Desbro just put himself into P15, knocking down Quirky Turtle back into the knockout zone. I don't think we have anybody on a flying lap, although Matty, he is 23 seconds down. Okay, that's... Oh, and he invalidates on the last 2 corners. He's able to set about a 105, so that will put him in P19 where he is right now. Oh, and he got it this and next lap. Oh, that's harsh. Yeah, you're right, one little that one quick. Hey, Salty Ballsack. I promised myself to never say his full name, but I just did. Thank you for the sub. Although the money goes straight to your bank account, I believe. But still. We have Invadal in the lap. Let's stick on board with him. Into turn 1 we go. Trying to see if there's anybody else who I haven't looked at yet. Tornado just completed his lap. There's a Alpine behind him of Muddy Biscuits. He just completed his lap as well. Oh, I missed a lot. Legends just completed his lap as well. And Resilience has started 1, but invaded so much further through turn 4. And then through turn 5. Into 6. Slight braking, but not that much. Goes a bit wide. Don't want to hit that curb too aggressively. Through turn 8. Cuts it beautifully on the exit curb. And he goes into the pits. I think he does so because he is safe. So let's then go to Tornado, who is in P10, so he is safe as well. Desbro is 2 seconds down on his time. I can't see how much time is left. Oh. Okay, I'm gonna hyper focus. 19 seconds left in the session. So Desbro won't make it because he is low on fuel. But Quirky Turtle has. And he's already 1.5 tenths up. This will put him out of the danger zone. Down the hill into turn 4 we go. Really uses a lot of that entry curb. Then into turn 6. Looks pretty tidy. Then turn 7. Slides a bit on entry, forcing the car into the corner. And out of turn 8 he comes. And then into turn 9. Downhill, snap to the right. And then another one. Turn 10. Can he keep it within the white line? Yes, he does. And it's a 104.3. He is in P11. Putting himself out of the danger zone. Muddy Biscuit opting to pit because he is safely in. So Sam, Drastic Blaze, and Alex Norris are top 3 of Q1. I mean, I wasn't expecting it, to be fair. Nifty Nasri to go out in Q1. I wasn't expecting it from anybody, really. But, oh, yeah, see, I missed a lot. So thank you, One Lil, for catching me up. So just 4,000 separating the top 2, and then just 47,000 separating the top 3. This can be a very interesting Q3 if they all 3 make it. As we are now just waiting for the lobby to proceed. Oh, drivers, is there any rain expected? I don't think so with the skies that I'm seeing. But just in case. And we have begun. Ah, okay, resilience. Well, we'll keep an eye out, just in case. But yeah, I'm expecting it to keep dry. I do have to say that they're very enthusiastic at the beginning of the session. I mean, how many have gone out now? Well, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, so 13 out now. Just 2 left in the pits. So resilience. Maybe there is some clouds coming. Or maybe we're unnecessarily in a rush. Well, I'm gonna stick on board with the leader. The first one to cross the finish line. And on board we go with VRC Dan. Going up to turn 1 now. Doesn't invalidate, that's key. As we have a yellow flag in sector 3. And through turn 2. Then into turn 3. Ooh, locking the tires a bit. Gets nice traction out of turn 3. And now down the hill into turn 4. Nice big gravel patch awaiting you if you miss your braking point. But he doesn't. He gets out of turn 4. And now into turn 6. Ah, yeah, resilience. He went back into the pit as well, okay. Now through turn 9, flicking the steering wheel. And again for turn 10, keeping it within the white lines, which is key. And setting a 104.004. That is definitely not a bad lap time. As a Sem goes over it with a 103.9. Well, I hope so too, resilience. Oh, a lot of times just spawned in. Scar in P3 with a 104.140. Tornado in P4. Muddy Biscuit now in P6 with Red Dragon just going over him in P5. Eason in P7, Leggins in P8, and his teammates Penrose in P9. That's all we have so far. Drastic Blaze has invalidated his lap time. Well, I want one invade, so I can I can spectate. But yeah, Invade's still in the pits. The only one in the pits right now. Resilience. Oh, who just went up? Alex Norris went into P5 with a 104.164. But Resilience and Crooked Turtle both on an outlap. They stayed longer in the pits. There goes Invade. See, I don't get why people use medium ERS in qualifying. It's either... Oh, okay. Well, Drastic Blaze is on a lap here, as you can see. Into turn 9 we go, flicking the steering wheel. Keeps it a bit more under control than the other drivers. Now through turn 10. And goes up to P2 next to his teammates with a 103.985. Let's see what Resilience can do here. Coming out of turn 8. Oh, touches the grass a bit. And he goes into the pits. That's the Alpine through. Quirky Turtle then. Isn't that hard on the power, but again, I can't tell it with this motor sound. Through turn 10. And up to P13 with a 104.9. 4/10 off the grid. And just 2 people yet to set a lap time. Invade and Resilience. Resilience back into the pits. Don't know why. Oh, Invade touching the inside curb in turn 6. That's not something you want to do. Now, through turn 8, he has lost a lot of control of his car. Into turn 9 we go. Really? Oh, that's out. So Invade will have to wait another lap to set a valid lap time. I just saw that my microphone was turned off. I don't know for how long, but I accidentally pressed mute. So as I was saying, the weather is coming down pretty hefty. I don't consider this as light rain anymore. And Scar, please don't do it this next lap. Alright. Let's go on board with VRC Dan. Again, the first person to go out on track. Into turn 1, he skips the inside curb. I have a feeling that was intentional. Just to not offset the car and keep the balance. Into turn 3 we go. Can I get the traction? Ooh. I think that's the best we're gonna get tonight in this qualifying session. And then into turn 4. Again with the traction. Although he kind of uses it to steer the car. And now through turn 6. Going very cautiously, but I have a feeling that Scar behind him is well, he's keeping up. Now into turn 9. And through turn 10. Almost cutting it inside. Leaves a good enough margin on the outside, and it's an 11.5. Scar behind him invalidating his lap. The Red Dragon with a 12.1. And his teammate Easton with a 12.2. Muddy Biscuit in 4th with a 1.13.1. And Sem in P5 with a 1.14.995. Now, of course, it could be that Sem has a dry weather setup for the race, and he benefited from that in Q1 and Q2 because it was still dry. But maybe now it's too wet for his setup, as Alex Norris goes P1 with an 11.481. 800s faster than VRC Dan. So just two people that have not yet set a lap time. Drastic Blaze coming across a line right now, and it's an 11.530. Never mind what I said about Sem. It's an 11.138. 3.5 tenths faster than Alex Norris, and 4 and a bit tenths faster than his own teammate Drastic Blaze. The only one who has yet to set a valid lap time is Scar, but I think he's gonna wait for the second run. Hello guys, it's very busy at turn 3. 5 cars all in one space. Luckily, no grid penalties. And let's go on board with Aguilengues. I think he went wide coming out of turn 1, but the game didn't register it as a invalidation because he is 2 seconds down on his time. Also interesting to note that Haas and Williams are the only 2 teams that have both drivers in the Q3. Let's see, who is out on a lap? I want to say that Matty Biscuit is, but he's 3.5 seconds down. Oh, no, he's up. Going through turn 3 now, locking the brakes a bit, but doesn't seem to affect his brake distance. Now coming into turn 4. rotating nicely and applying a good throttle there into turn 6. And now into turn 7. Don't hit the inside curb. There you can, through turn 8. As the Haas slowed down for him. Drastic Blaze with a 10.8. He's the first person to go into the 10s, but I'm going to stick with Melly Biscuit for now. Coming out of turn 10, what will it be? It's a 12.1, 3/10 up on his time. Let's switch to Drastic Blaze. As his teammate, 1,000 of a second. Separating 1 and 2, which are teammates, by the way. Oh, come on, Sam. Look out. Don't want to hit any debris. Only 1,000. I mean, I want to say I have seen it before this season at the beginning, but I'm not sure. So the final runs will be very interesting, and I don't really know what to add. Yeah, it's just gonna be interesting, especially because we have seen both drivers on top, but Sem, as always, got that last push on the last lap. As we see VRC Dan in the pits, trying to see if the wets would be faster. I think he's just checking with the screen, the monitor in the garage. But we have a lot of people just running laps, trying to see where they can improve, what the rain. Oh, tornado. These drivers really have to slow down for the pit entry, man. Trying to see where the limits lie, really. And I think that Sem. Wait. Oh, he was on a new set of inters. And Drastic Blaze was on an old set. That is interesting. Or not. Oh, Sam has gunned it. He's thinking that 1,000 in front of his teammate will be enough to secure pole position for the Austria Grand Prix. I think everybody will be coming into the pits now because they want to get those fresh tires. Sorry. Oh. You want to get those fresh tires in order to get the best out of your car. As the Tornado also decides to retire in P7. I'm guessing you have another interset left because you only had to use one, and you have a. Don't you get 3 intersets and 2 wets? I don't know. Maybe someone in the chat can clarify. Oh, no, that's not the button I wanted to hit. Oh, Alex Norris retiring in P4. Maybe the rain is just getting heavier. That could also be a factor playing in with Sam Tornadoes and Alex decision. As a Red Dragon comes into the pits, Scar also retires. So yeah, I think the rain is just getting. My microphone is muting itself, and I don't get why. I do have to thank Eason for the shots on the... I mean, the shots we're getting right now. Sliding through turn 4. Yeah, the weather is coming down properly. Whoa. Almost, Easton. You almost had it. But instead you're doing a Hamilton. Revving out the engine like no other. Oh. Hitting the drift. And we end Q3. Yes, indeed, he was showing off. Although... No, never mind. So here you have it then, our top 10. Sam F1 starting from pole position in the Williams with his teammates right beside him, Drastic Blaze. Scar in the Aston Martin, a reserve in P3. Alex Norris in the Kick Sauber in P4. A Visa Cash App RB. VRC Dan in P5. Aya Legends in P6, Tornado in P7, Red Dragon in P8, Muddy Biscuit in P9, and Eason completes the top 10, showing off at the end there. Which is very lovely, don't get me wrong. Now, the rain has stopped now, and I'm just gonna give the drivers and us a little break to get some, to go to the loo, get some snacks. And I'm going to the loo as well, so I'll be right back. We're starting in 4 minutes, so 8:56. I'm back. And I just wanted to quickly run you through the championship order as it stands. Drastic Blaze in a P1 with 127 points. 20 points behind him is Watton Lil. And in P3 is Sem. And then to the constructors, Williams is leading. And then Kicksauber and then Alpine. Now, last season, Drastic Blaze also won the driver championship. So, Drastic, I love you. I really do, but I kind of hope my fellow Dutchman beats you in the end. But we're going to see what happens. And then to the rest of the season. So now we're at round 9, Austria. And after this, we have Brazil, the Netherlands, my hometown. Well, home country, not hometown. And then we finish off the season in Bahrain. So just 4 races to go, including this one. It's gonna be a close one. And we should be going in about 1 minute. So let's hope we do. We should be going any minute now. I'm not seeing a message through Discord though, so we'll just wait. There we go. As we start the formation lap. And let's run you through the grid and their tires. So let me just quickly get the tires on there. Let's start from the back. So Matty in P19 in the McLaren on mediums. Crazy Fish in the RB in P18 on hards. In P17 Desbro in the McLaren on hards. In P16 Nifty Nasri in the Alpine on hards. P15 TTV Resilience in the Aston Martin on mediums. P14 RSF1 Invade in the Mercedes on mediums. P13 Red Dragon in the Haas on mediums. P12 Cricket Turtle in the Ferrari on hards. P11 Wattenlul in the Kick Sauber on mediums. P10 Penrose in the Red Bull on mediums. P9 CRF1 Easton in the Haas on hards. He's the only top 10 runner in the hards. So from now on it's all mediums. P8 we have Muddy Biscuit for Alpine. P7 we have Tornado for Ferrari. In P6 we have Leggings for Red Bull. In P5 we have VRC Dan in the RB. In P4 we have Alex Norris in the Kick Sauber. In P3 we have Scar in the Aston Martin. In P2 we have Drastic Blaze in the Williams. And in P1 Sem F1 in the Williams. So P1 to P8 all on hards. Could be interesting to see what Easton can do here. Of course, who was it again? I think it was Red Dragon who got the 5 place grid penalty. Only 1 disqualification. That's nice. Let's hope we get a better camera angle than this. No, we don't. Okay. 5 red lights. And it's lights out and away we go. Sem is off good, but his teammate is off better. Side by side. But Drastic Blaze doesn't fight him too much. As let's go into the middle of the field. It's 2 wide, 3 wide some places. Up the hill we come. And now into turn 3. A massive dive bomb Let's hope nothing goes wrong here as we see the possible strategies. Well, everybody's taking the void in action when they need to, so this is looking pretty clean so far. Now going down into turn 4, we have Watlil going up to P5 again as we see a bit of carbon fiber going off into the gravel patch. VRC Dan losing a few positions there. But who has got that wing damage? We'll check. Oh, there we have it. VRC Dan missing his right front wing end plate. As again we see the possible race strategies. And VRC Dan coming into the pits, making it a bit dangerous for some other people. But, well, that's just the nature of this pit entry. As Sem sets the fastest lap, of course. It was a pretty okay first lap. Only one casualty of VRC Dan, who has to replace his wing. But, oh, the formation lap is still on. I'm so sorry. For the rest, it was quite alright. As Crazy Fish and Matty swap positions at the back. Nice overtake through turn 3. As further up ahead, Nifty, Nasri and RSF1 invade swap positions. As Drastic Blaze has swap positions with Sem, I have totally missed this. As we saw that Drastic Blaze set the fastest lap. And again they swap positions, so they are already a DRS. Well, let me rephrase that. They're already using DRS to its fullest, but Alex Norris is able to stick behind for now. So are Scar and Watlil. They have that little gap, but as Norris is on the engine of Sem here, he must be running higher wings than Sem because he is keeping up through that middle sector. Now, of course, the question is, can he keep that going on the straights? Doesn't quite get the exit you might want. Watlil may be looking for a move on Scar, but they're already stuck in the DRS train here. This is what I was afraid of. Somewhere the train will have to break in order for there to be a race. As Nifty, Nasri and Invade are side by side through turn 3. Still side by side. As now Invade uses more of his ERS, I guess. Or has more ERS left to deploy. I do have to say, apart from VRC Dan, they've all kept together quite well. And no penalty so far. Yeah, Luke, that's right. But I'm just hoping that we get a safety car just for VRC Dan's sake. Because you never wish someone a race like that. And Resilience coming up for a move on Penrose into turn 3. Oh, they're still side by side. As Penrose at the outside line, so he gets a better traction. And Invade does as well, so he goes past Resilience too. Resilience maybe next time try the outside line. And of course, we're already seeing some red lights flicker. No, we're not in Amsterdam. But I'm guessing that's just the ERS being on none, because they're both pretty high up there. As Penrose goes a bit wide. We've already seen that a lot in the first 5 laps of this race. People going wide and possibly getting warnings. Let's go back up to the front now. Watlil does try to move on Scar on the inside, but Scar might have the better traction. Oh, this is going to be close. 2 Williams boys ahead, also side by side. Don't do a Hamilton. And Watlil. Oh, it's going off. We're just going to keep it right here. Alex Norris almost getting in front of Sem. So, when Sem is in front, Drastic seems to be able to keep Alex behind. But if Drastic is in the front, Sem is under pressure for sure. And now with the Kick Saubers together, they can work together too without a car intervening them. So this could get very spicy as into turn 3 Alex goes for them. Oh, the 2 Williams hit each other. Sem touches the back of Drastic Blaze as he tries to outbrake Watlil, or Alex Norris, sorry, as Watlil is now in the lead of the race, overtaking 3 cars in the span of 1 corner. But Sem able to hold on the outside of turn 4. And Drastic and Alex fighting it off through turn 5 as further back Easton and Tornado also side by side. Easton wins that battle. Well, that was very close for a moment. I wish we could get a replay of it. And there we have the first 3-second time penalty of this race. I think the first of many. But we're already on lap 8, so I was expecting a lot more actually. Might say more about me than this division. So Ayen Legends is now also in the pits as further up front Sem is... Oh, Watlil's trying on Sem. Interlocking wheels. Kick Sauber side by side. Watlil lets Alex go. Alex doesn't go for the inside move. That's too hard. But this is really popping off. They are still so close together. I mean, the only gap is from P9 to P10. Alex goes for the inside on turn 9. Please don't do that. Oh, as Watlil is overtaken by Drastic Blaze because Watlil had to slow down for Alex's car, which went for the inside on Sem in turn 9. That's something you don't do there. Because the corner is such high speed as Drastic Blaze now tries to overtake Sem and Alex Norris at the same time. It's 3 wide maybe. Yes, it was briefly. Alex Norris trying to come out on top, but Sem has the better traction. Can Drastic Blaze get them both here? Well, he gets Alex Norris. What about his teammate? Up the inside in turn 4. And Drastic gets the move done. And further back, Scar has passed Watlil. This is setting out to be an amazing race. As further back, we have the 2 McLaren boys fighting together. Side by side through turn 7. That's also a place you don't really want to see people side by side. And Luke, I have some news for you. VRC Dan is not alone anymore. He's accompanied by Legends. But let's go back up to the front. as Alex Norris goes for the move up the inside on Sam. Does it get it done? Oh, using I think more of his battery than Sam is, because it's hard to outrun that traction coming out of turn 3 on the outside line. Still on the inside of turn 4. Now through turn 5 and turning around into turn 6. Oh, they bang wheels, but narrowly goes right. Scar opposite stay behind for now. And now Eason on the hards, might I add, is right there with them as Alex Norris again goes for a side-by-side move through turn 9. Now goes on the outside as Sam goes into the pits on 9-lap old mediums. Did he just get a 5-second time penalty? I can't see. Well, Alex Norris is out of DRS. That is not very good for him, although he does still have ERS open. DRS, I mean, sorry. And Scott, acting on. Scar now in P3. And Sam the first person to pit onto the hards. Undercut is, I don't really know if the undercut works there. Well, Jurassic Blaze is following his teammate in. As is Waterloo. Will Scar follow them too? No, Scar stays out. Jurassic Blaze, yeah, now in P2. I'm just trying to find Waterloo. There he is. Tornado gets a 3-second time penalty for track limits. Someone wants VIP in the chat. I have no idea how to do that. Maybe Salty does. So, Sam, Jurassic Blaze, and Waterloo right there with each other. Although Waterloo is 1.3 seconds behind the pair. So, if the Williams drivers work together now, they can get away from these kick Saubers and try and lead their own race. Which I don't like to see, because I want a race happening and not DRS games. My throat is proper hurting. Alex Norris now into the pits as well, as Penrose gets a 3-second time penalty for... Yeah, someone asked for a VIP. I don't know if we do that, Salty, or if we even... I don't know what VIP is in Twitch. Maybe he just means to get a sub, but... And... Jedenich, why are you calling Salty Daddy? It's... Well, Alex Norris is also 1.1 seconds behind his teammate, so they can't work together. Alright. If you feel okay with it. Oh, no, that's not what I wanted to go. Easton now is in a great position on those hards. And Crazy Fish, Nifty, and Desbro, and Quirky Turtle will soon follow him. Ah, okay. And then it's alright, As long as it's an inside joke. So Scar and Red Dragon really extending these mediums compared to the others as the Williams duo swap positions. Evening. Oh, that curb is so at such an angle. It's weird to see. And the Kick Sauber guy is not getting any closer, although Alex Norris is within the DRS of his teammate. Doesn't have it open quite yet. Yeah, there he goes. As further up in the front, we have a battle of 4 people. Oh, this is more. This is 5. And going into turn 4. Oh, side by side. Desmond, what are you doing? I'm doing alright, Mr. Moore. I'm a bit tired, but we'll get through it. How are you doing? As Scar finally goes into the pits, he, I think, will be on a massive, what do you call it? Oh, he's gonna be far behind the people who were at the front. Now, if the top, what is it? 2nd position to 5th position keep fighting, the Williams and Kick Sauber drivers will be getting closer to them every lap. But I think that these guys have also kind of seen that and maybe decide not to battle anymore. Yeah, I have no idea what VIP is. Well, they're battling still. Didn't listen to me. Nifty Nasri still in P2. Oh, Crazy Fish going a bit deep into turn 4. And the gap from Crooked Turtle to Drastic Blaze now 2.2 seconds. We'll keep an eye on that because it's already starting to go down as we speak. Now onto the onto the critical DRS straights again. We're going up to turn 3. Doesn't seem to be any fighting this time round. Oh! Nifty, what are you doing? Nifty letting 3 people by and thereby closing the gap to Drastic Blaze and giving Drastic Blaze DRS. Was this planned? Ah, okay, salty. No, I'm not gonna do it right now, even though I am logged in. I can have a look at it later, though. But oh, I also haven't noticed that Alex Norris is within the DRS of Sam here. So they've caught right back up. They have the pace to do so. As a Drastic Blaze now gets in front of Cookie Turtle, of course, 11 lap younger Hards. It's the difference that it needs. As well, we have 7 cars here in a very close proximity with each other. Please give me a better camera angle. We have a yellow flag in sector 2. Someone spun at turn 3. Oh, come on. Oh, 3 wide going into turn 6. I'm so glad I caught that. Oh, Sam and Desbro going off into the gravel trap. Drastic Blaze now still in P2. As we have another yellow. That's for an Aston Martin, leaving a few people by. As the RB goes into the pits. And Sam has fallen all the way down to P8. Wattenhill in P6 with 2 people in between him and his teammate. But Sam really dropping down here. Getting in front of Cookie Turtle now as we have a safety car. No, resilience! I was so focused on what was happening on the screen, I wasn't looking at the map. Nice one, Salty. Just 30 more and we reached a... Oh, what is the translation? A goal? We reached a goal, yeah. So, the race is neutralized. Safety car is out on the straight. Now, of course, the ultimate question, who is going to pit? I think everybody will. Drastic Blaze doesn't. He's confident. His Hards will... Good to hear more. What I wanted to say, Drastic. Oh, there's safety car. Drastic opting not to pit because he thinks his Hards will either win the battle or stay in battle with the other tires. I mean, Invade also opting not to pit, so he's on 9 lap Hards as well. But Eason, I mean, this was his safety car to catch, really. He's on new mediums, right behind the number 1, who is on 9 lap old Hards. I think, I mean, it's 14 laps, including the safety car period, then I guess, of tire life that is sucked out of the tires. So it will be interesting at the end. Yes, indeed, Invade. Oh, now that you say that, let's take a look at the positions lost and gained. So, highest winners, Invade, you're amongst them. So, Invade has won 10 positions. So has Nifty Nasri and Desbro. And there are also 3 people who lost 10 positions. Those are VRC Dan, Leggins, and Tornado. And honorable mentions, Crazy Fish up with 9. And Eason up with 7. Let's get back to the tires. So yeah, I think it's going to be close for Eason. He might have some trouble at the end. I mean, he's definitely going to have trouble at the end. But if he creates a big enough gap to Drastic Blaze and Scar and Invade, It's definitely doable. And the other medium runners are in exactly the same position, so it doesn't really... He just has to keep them behind, really. Safety car in already. Oh. That's quicker than I expected. You can do it, Invade. I believe in you. Now, of course, comes the ultimate question of when is Drastic Blaze gonna go. Let's keep the telemetry on so we can see what his throttle does. Still weaving. Safety car is in the pits now. He's still not good, and he went. Coming out of turn 9. Almost like he went and then had to stomp on the brakes at the exact same time. Wattenlow losing a few positions. Penrose going into the pits, but let's get back up to the front and see if Easton can do anything. As Penrose retires in the pits. Coming into turn 3, Easton does not yet do anything. Let's see if anyone else in the field does. As we jump to Muddy Biscuit. Alex and Invade swapping positions. Of course, Alex on those newer medium tires. Oh, nifty Nasri behind, losing his back for a bit. And now on for round 2. Can Easton do it this time? He has a bit more ERS, but I don't think that's gonna give that much of a difference. But this DRS, of course, will. And he goes by smooth sailing. As Muddy Biscuit further back gets overtaken by 2 people. Crazy Fish and Sam side by side going into turn 3, and they both knocked each other off. Into turn 4 we go. Alright. I don't think, uh-oh, Alex. Invites and requests, friends. Invite sent. Alex, of course, now in P4, so that's really not good for him. I hope he can join back as soon as possible, because the top 3 will be running away now. It's already 1.3 seconds the gap. And Invade behind him. Come on, Invade, you have to get past. And Alex Norris joining back now. On the outside into turn 3. Of course, fighting with AI here instead of a real human. As Despros goes by the right. And Drastic Blaze and Scar briefly swap positions. Let's get back down to Sam and Norris. I hope Norris has retained control of his vehicle. And at the front, it's still... Oh, Wattenlow gets a 10-second time penalty for speeding. And... Come on. Why do you have to retire? Back up to the front we go. Further... Oh, this doesn't look nice. As Invade is forced off the track by Sem. No, by Nifty. Going down into turn 4 now, as we have a yellow flag behind for Alex Norris. Wow, Kicksauber's really falling down. They were in at the front at the beginning of the race, and now one has retired and one is in last place. Oh, Norris, don't retire on the track. Ah, that's a shame. 1-0. Well, in a span of 2 laps, both Kicksaubers out of the race, and Red Dragon following them, as Invade gets a 3-second time penalty. Further up ahead, Desbro goes around the outside of Nifty Nasri. Clean move. As a Crazy Fish is all over the back of Invade here. As up at the front, Easton has lost his lead to Drastic Blaze, or he was briefly in the lead. One of the two. Let's get back up to that front. Oh, up to the front. As VRC Dan sets the fastest lap on his 7-lap old mediums, he is gunning for it. Although he is down in P11, so it doesn't get the extra points. As Desbro and Sem are fighting, Desbro loses the rear on braking, and Sem gets ahead. Further back, VRC Dan and Quirky Turtle fighting, and can VRC Dan also make quick work of Tornado here? He's definitely making Tornado nervous on the outside, turns to the inside for turn 6, really has to stay close to the apex there, still side by side, and Tornado gives up the place, giving a little loft tap to VRC down. This is a very close racing, which we love to see, and I do have to say that Drastic Blaze on these 17-lap old hards really doing his best to keep in front of Easton, whose tires I think are starting to drop down. Never mind, I said nothing. Easton goes for the move on Drastic Blaze. As Desbro gets in front of Sam again. Oh, it's popping off at the back there. I have a feeling something is wrong with the timetable, because it just randomly puts arrows next to Invade and Crazy Fish's names, but they were never side by side with each other. But okay, let's get back up to the front. These top 3 are the contenders for the lead now. As a CRF1 Eason, he wants to try it, but he just doesn't have the speed compared to Drastic Blaze there. Not really much happening in the middle part of the circuit. But now back on the DRS straight, the start-finish straight, should I say. And into turn 1. Scar really close behind Easton there. Let's see if Scar can do anything or if Easton can do anything. As we have a yellow flag for Ayen Legend spinning at the back of the grid out of turn 1. That's happened to me a lot of times. As Easton and Drastic Blaze swap positions going into turn 4. Drastic Blaze just slotting back behind Easton as soon as he could. As Crazy Fish and Invade now are fighting and have swapped positions. So Invade now outside of the points, not what he wants. Am I spotting? Oh, that's a little bit of front wing end plate missing on Crazy Fish. So Crazy Fish has damage. IGN Legends doesn't, even though he has spun twice now. As Crazy Fish gets a 3-second time penalty. Let's take a look at the penalties. I have to say, a lot of people are keeping it clean. Desbro with 3 seconds, Tornado with 3 seconds, Quirky Turtle with 3 seconds, Crazy Fish with 9 seconds, and Invade with 6. And then we have Matzy with 3 seconds and I get Legends, but I have the feeling he's gonna retire. No. Well, oh, never mind. I thought right. VRC Dan in a Ferrari sandwich now. And up at the front, not so much happening. There will be a Red Bull stationary on the track. As Invades gets his third 3-second time penalty, putting him up to 9. Let's get back to the tire. And I think Easton and Scar are waiting for the opportune moments. Because if you're gonna do... Oh, okay, Easton is doing it now. I just wanted to say why he shouldn't do it now, but he did. Up into P1. Nice overtake down into turn 4. As Invade and Crazy Fish also still battling. Invade trying to hang on to those points that he isn't even going to get because Muddy Biscuit doesn't have any penalties. So Invade and Crazy Fish will fall behind Muddy Biscuit. I think Muddy has realized that and is just doesn't want to be bothered with racing. Back up to the front we go. Drastic and Easton side by side. Easton overtaking, being overtaken by Drastic Blaze there. And Scar is just, yeah, keeping a close eye. VRC Dan has gotten past Tornado. As Crazy Fish gets another 3-second time penalty. So that's the Blaze still in P1 for now. As there goes Scar going past Easton for now. Oh no, that doesn't. Scar is pushed off the track and Easton along with him. This has put a 1-second gap to Drastic Blaze, exactly what he needs. if Drastic can just keep this gap going, he is looking to be the winner of this race. One lap and one sector to go still. And Scar is not gonna go without a fight. Although he is now deploying a bit more ERS than Drastic Blaze, just a 10% difference. As the gap has gone back up to 1.2 seconds. This is the final lap of the Austria Grand Prix. It will be interesting to see who will finish first. As there goes Easter. Oh, banging wheels. Easton now wants to have a go at it through this final sector. But the gap is 1.3. It doesn't look to be his day. I just want to remind you that after the race we will have post-race interviews to hit the podium. If they're up for it. You don't have to do it. And this fight for P2 is... well, it's basically a fight for P1 now. And I think Easton is going to win it. They've used all of their battery here. But Ethan, on those new mediums, just has the better grip through the second and third sector. Drastic Blaze comes across the line to take P1 of yet another race. And Easton goes P2. Scar goes P3. And Sem goes P4. Oh, and everybody finished already. I'm used to having more time than that to cycle through. Yes, definitely salty. I almost wanted to skip. And I'm just gonna try. I can't find my mouse. Okay, there it is. I'm just gonna try and get the top 3 in a Discord, but first I have to run down the grid, just in order to get the photos. Okay, so in P1 again we have Drastic Blaze, P2 Easton, Scar in P3, Sem in P4, Nifty Nazar in P5, VRC Dan in P6. Desbro in P7, Tornado in P8, Kirky Turtle in P9, and Muddy Biscuit finishing off our top 10 and completing the points, with VRC Dan getting a fastest lap too. And we had 60 NFs. Almost as much as Monaco last week. So I don't see that as a good thing. Just scrolling down now. Now let's just hope that my OBS will register the Discord call. Oh, I have to choose a fan zone? Okay, everybody. I'm just basic, okay? I'm a Dutchman. Let me be. Oh, this... don't care, EA. I just want to race. Okay, there we go. Now I can go to showroom. So I'm just gonna wait a little bit longer, but as of right now, I don't think Drastic Blaze does interviews because he can't do Discord, and Easton is gonna pass. So I'm just waiting on Scar's answer. Well, that was a hectic race. It was a fun race with one safety car intervention. I mean, at the beginning, the kick Saubers were at the front, but then at the end, they were both retired. I don't think Scar is gonna come. So I'm gonna end the stream then. It's been a pleasure. It's been a long time for me as well. I've had a little bit of a break, but it was nice to be back in the comms box. I don't know if I make next week because I have test week next week. I can't wait. Tomorrow we have Division 2, also in Austria, and Wednesday Division 3, and Thursday Division 4. And next week, what do we have next week? Let me quickly check. Yes, we have Brazil. So it was lovely commentating again, and I'll see you maybe next week, maybe in 2 weeks. Bye bye.